Last time, Sissi and Tommy learn a secret from the injured Sergeant Thomas.
Tommy, my son.
Zatornik and General von Grossberg plot to blow up the bridge, but are not quite successful. Ida, Sissi, and Tommy make an underwater getaway and then rescue Karl and Franz. Zatornik gives the Empress some bad news.
You mean they're...
Alas, yes.
A funeral has some unexpected guests.
Franz! Karl! You're alive!
Why shouldn't we together embrace the right to believe? If we could love each other the way that we like, no fortune, no fate, no days and nights, not lonely. Your memories fill my dreams. I know because you live, I'll do the same. Nobody else will take you away. Nobody else will love you this way. Nobody else will take you away. Nobody else. Nobody else.
I told you, Lieutenant, I refuse to stay at Schönbrunn one more minute. There's nothing to do and I'm bored to death.
But, Miss von Grossberg, it would be crazy to go to Rodenburg as long as the peace hasn't been signed with Hungary. I can't guarantee your safety.
Ridiculous. You'll escort me whether you like it or not. They tell me that Sissi is alive, that Franz is dead, that Karl has come back from the dead. All kinds of nonsense. I have to get to the bottom of it.
But we don't even know if the war is over yet.
Exactly. We'll go see for ourselves. Otherwise, I'll tell my father that you're nothing but a tin soldier, a lazy oaf, and a wimp. Then he'll have you demoted.
Yes, ma'am, Miss von Grossberg. Right away, Miss von Grossberg. On the double, Miss von Grossberg.
To think we believed the war was over.
Andrassy is a prisoner. The Austrian princes are dead, and who knows what happened to Sissi and to Ida.
But what can a handful of men do against entire Austrian nation?
Not very much. Not very much at all.
Listen.
Tempest! It's a sign! The spirit of Erzsébet has come to us through her horse! Sissi is with us! Easy now, Tempest. Come on, comrades! We're Hungarians, with noble hearts and proud souls! I say we go back to our forest hideout and prepare a counterattack.
Sissi, where are we?
At Rodenburg, Karl. This time the war really is over.
Karl, my son! You're alive!
Mother, I think you can pass the torch to Franz now. It's rightfully yours, brother. And now you have Sissi to help you.
Yes, Karl. Franz is the rightful heir to the throne, and all of Austria wants Sissi at his side. Can you forgive me for all the harm I've caused you, my dear?
I have nothing to forgive you for, Majesty. We all know now that Councillor Zatornik was a very poor advisor.
Zatornik. I promise you, when the soldiers find him, I'll make him pay.
I'll just follow this river until it takes me out of the country. And then I'll lay real low for a while. But I'll be back, and I'll take my revenge on Elizabeth. And my name isn't Zatornik. What timing! Some honest woodsman ready to come to the aid of a weary traveler. But it can't be. Oh, no. Anyone but them.
I told you that Tempest would bring us good luck. Well, Mr. Imperial Counselor, consider yourself a prisoner of war.
Who? Me? Imperial Counselor? Prisoner of war? Come now, there's some misunderstanding. The war is over, and I'm no longer Counselor.
Indeed, and my name isn't Morgage, and I'm no longer Hungarian. I'm warning you, Zatornik. We'll find out who killed Prince Franz and Prince Karl, and who imprisoned Andrasi, and we'll fight them to the finish.
You don't know what you're saying. The princes are as alive as you and I. Sissi is princess again. Andrasi and Ida are free as birds. And I'm a rebel, just like you. In fact, that's why I escaped.
Hmm? Your tricks won't work anymore, Zatornik. Put him aboard!
Wait! Put down that trunk. It's Zatornik's.
We'll finally find out all his secrets. May I?
Do the honors.
Well, what have we here? Half of Zatornik's cane. I remember breaking it. A nightcap. Ooh, I'd love to see him in that. A flask of cologne. Oh, yuck. It suits him. And carrier pigeons.
But I already carried out a cage of carrier pigeons. I wonder what Zatornik had in mind for these ones.
Look, there's something written down. Fuddle goes to Paris, Devil to Budapest, Muddle to Araman Island. Oh, Franz!
Why, of course!
We'll send Muddle to Araman.
With a message ordering your father's release! Yes, but there's just one problem. Which of these pigeons is Muddle?
Fly, pigeons! Go free my father!
You're wasting your time, Max.
You'd be better off helping me instead of snickering.
What's the use? It'll take years before your hole leads somewhere. By then, dear Duke, Counselor Zatornik will have freed me.
Free you? Zatornik? You really haven't caught on yet, have you, Count? If you want to rot here forever, that's your business. But I have other ambitions. Well, I'll be a secret hideout.
And right in the heart of the Austrian forest.
For years, my spies looked for the rebel camp, but always in Hungary. Who could have imagined that you were right here, under our noses?
Out! Look out!
Commander, that's the first sentry's alarm. We've got company.
Take care of our guest, Danya, and we'll give our visitors an extra special welcome.
Watch it, would you? You're in trouble now, Lieutenant. When I tell my father, Marshal von...
What a lovely surprise!
Ambushed by the Hungarian rebels, and you promised to assure my safety, Lieutenant.
I never promised you anything of the sort, Miss von Gross.
Quiet, fool. And you, let go of that right now!
Pleasure.
Oh, my dishes! It's a war crime! You did that on purpose!
Dimitri, please escort our new prisoner to camp, and take the opportunity to teach her proper Hungarian manners.
Don't you touch me! If you come near me, I'll scream! Let go of me! I order you to let go of me! Oh! Boar! Brute! Barbarian!
As for you, Lieutenant, I want you to deliver a message to Empress Sophia for me.
what joy it is to sign this peace treaty with Hungary at last.
Your Majesty, the Hungarian rebels have kidnapped Miss Helena.
What? Well, Lieutenant, explain yourself.
In the forest, a group of rebels led by Morgash. They're also holding Councillor Zatornik. They'll only free them in exchange for Andrasi and his fiancée. Morgash says he'll wait 24 hours, no more. Otherwise...
What's the meaning of this?
I think I understand, Majesty. Morgash doesn't know what's going on. He thinks I'm still a prisoner of war. I know him. He's a valiant soldier. He won't disarm without my orders.
Attack!
Please, Marshal. Colonel Andrasi is telling you it's just a mistake. Just an isolated group that doesn't know the war is over.
Perhaps. But as long as Helena is a prisoner, signing the peace treaty is out of the question.
Mother, Sissi and I will go to meet Morgash. Andrasi and Ida will come with us. We'll settle this misunderstanding. And I'm sure that within a couple of days, we'll be able to sign the treaty.
2 days, you say? All right, Franz. I'll wait for you in Budapest. And you, Karl, you'll go to Innsbruck to convalesce. Those are my orders.
Will I see you soon, Sergeant Thomas?
Yes, Tommy. Believe me, we'll see each other.
I don't know why, but I like you lots.
Me too, my little Tommy. I like you lots too.
Come on, Tommy, there's the boat. We have to go.
Goodbye, Princess.
Goodbye, Sergeant Thomas.
Take care of your leg. You'll need it if you still want to be able to chase me.
Whoa! We aren't far from the camp. We'd better advance carefully. The forest is full of traps.
Even we can't remember where they all are.
It isn't very practical.
But it's the best way to avoid any unwelcome guests. Hey! Whoa!
Franz? Where did he go?
We're here!
Colonel Andrasi! Ida! Wonderful!
Dimitri! Nano! Danya! My dear companions!
All's well that ends well.
Princess Erzsébet, it's wonderful to see you again. But our hearts sadden at the thought of Prince Franz. Please accept our most sincere condolences.
Hey, don't bury me yet! How about untying me instead?
The war is over! Everyone is free, alive, and reconciled! For once, Zatornik was telling the truth. I would have loved to see that.
Franz, I knew you were alive, and I knew you'd come for me. You really must love me.
I'm not sticking around here. Go, Tempest! Giddy up! Some days, you're better off staying in bed.
Tempest! My Tempest! Oh, I knew we'd find each other.
And I knew we'd find each other too, right, Zatornik?
Franz, you must imprison these Hungarian barbarians and reward Zatornik for being the only one to tell me the truth.
Good advice. Thanks, Helena. But I think I'll do the exact opposite. And we'll all meet Mother in Budapest to celebrate the peace.
Long live Prince Franz!
Tommy, look! He's flying west, towards France.
So the gray pigeon is final.
We've made it. Now what do we do? Dive in or fly away?
Now we climb. Your turn, Arcus. Freedom isn't much further.
Before signing the peace treaty, we must decide the fate of this man before us. My former Imperial Counselor, Zatornik. Franz will read us all the charges against you.
You're accused of trying to sabotage the peace between Austria and Hungary by all means, of arresting our friend Ep45 without reason, and preventing me from finding Colonel Andrassy in Budapest, claiming he stole the imperial tiara before my marriage to Sissi.
Have you anything to say, Zatonik?
I have but one regret, Majesty. That Gyula Andrassy and Ep45 didn't end their days in one of the dungeons at Schraken, along with Elizabeth.
Bravo!
I'll continue. After the disappearance of the tiara, you set a trap for Duke Max and Colonel Andrassy during the opera fire in Vienna.
I was naive enough to believe the false information you relayed to me, Zatonik. Because of you, I sent Duke Max into exile, and I banished Sissi. I've come to regret that Helena saved my life in that fire.
Helena? But I'm the one who saved you, Majesty.
Well, Helena?
Sissi is a liar! I saved you! I really did! Come on, back me up!
Ah, what's the use? It was Elizabeth who pulled you from the flames.
I'm disappointed in you, Helena. Deeply disappointed. I trusted you implicitly, as I did Zatonik. What a mistake.
Last but not least, Zatonik, you let Count Arcus back into Schönbrunn. Together you conspired to eliminate Sissi several times, and then you even attempted to kill my brother and me after the Battle of Rodenburg.
What have you to say in your defense, Zatonik?
Nothing, Majesty. Do with me what you will.
I just don't know what fate would be sufficiently terrible for you to expiate your crimes. Prison? Exile? Even death would be too kind. Defendant Zatonik, in my capacity as Empress of Austria, and on the advice of my dear Sissi, I condemn you to become Helena's footman. All things considered, I can't think of a worse fate in the world. The session is adjourned. Now we can finally sign the peace treaty with our Hungarian friends. There, Colonel. Henceforth, our countries will live in peace.
Yes, but... Crack! The Hungarians slap, slap, slap with arrows, and so your soldiers...
They seem to get along very well.
But how can you tell?
Zatonik, that's no name for a footman. It's way too long. I think I'll call you... Zotto.
Oh, no. Oh, no, Miss Helena. Not that. Please, not that.
That's what you think. Zotto, 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 Zotto. I'll say it as often as I like. You can put away your parasol, Zotto. Go get me some petit fours, Zotto.
Zotto? That sounds like a name for a nice little puppy.
I've known a few little puppies who like to bite.
Oh no, the peace treaty!
Zotto? Come back, Zotto!
The peace treaty! It must be another one of Saturni's peace treaties!
Get the peace treaty!
Peace treaty!
Oh no!
Ah, I just ate up the piece. Swallowed the piece. There's no more piece.
This time you've gone too far.
Zatornik has swallowed the treaty.
Why, no. It was only the official invitation list for tonight's ball. The real treaty was under the platter.
Ha! I hope you don't get indigestion.
Sissi, come see what I found.
The carrier pigeon. If it came to Budapest, that means it must be...
Duddle! And in the forest, we saw Fuddle, who was flying towards Paris.
So Muddle, the pigeon that's flying off to Pripapa, is the white one.
I told you so.
Zotto! I can't find my way out! Zotto! Help me! Zotto!
Look! Zatornik's pigeon! Free Duke Max immediately. Signed, Zatornik.
But we're the prisoners. Who's gonna free us? What a muddle!
When the men from the Ahriman garrison lower our next meal in the basket, they'll see that there's no one there to eat it.
In the meantime, if Councillor Zatornik finds out we let Duke Max escape, he'll never give us that reward he promised. How can we make him think that we really did let Max go free?
The pigeon! That's the pigeon! He's the only one who can bring back the good news to Zatornik and save our reward!
He's gone!
Quick!
Come back! Come back!
People say I am just too bold.